Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to bring you a wig review for Raregen's new BioLace Collection wig, Barbara. She's the perfect mid-length, beautiful buttery blonde, and don't forget you can use my code in the description to save an additional 15% on an already incredibly affordable, beautiful piece. As always, if you like what I'm doing here, please subscribe to my channel, hit that bell, give me a thumbs up, and let's get started with Barbara from Raregen. Barbara is a brand new style from Raregen, and Raregen is a newer company, not too new, but newer. And I've been working with Raregen almost since they first started. I have to say they are one of my, if not my favorite brand that is in a more affordable price range. This beautiful premium Remy human hair is definitely not single drawn. It is not dense on top or thin on the ends. And it is really high quality hair. It is not too high density. It looks very natural. It feels silky, smooth, and soft. I will say that I've worked with Raregen on 3 or 4 or 5 different wigs at this point. And what I love about Raregen is their attention to detail and always wanting feedback so that they can improve their product. When it comes to Barbara, I think the root could be blended just a little bit better. And they've already told me that they're gonna fix it. So don't worry when you get your Barbara. It's not egregious by any means, but I just feel like it could blend just a little bit better with a little less demarcation. And you guys know I'm always gonna tell you everything I think about everything, whether it is constructive feedback for improvements or whether it's good. I'm always gonna tell you the truth. I know that Raregen is going to work on blending this root better because they already said that it's in the works. And I know them, they're gonna fix it. So again, I don't think the root is egregious. I still think it is definitely wearable, but I think it could use a little more blending. So enough on that. What I love about this color is the beautiful dimensional lowlights and highlights, the lighter colors here. And I also think she is the perfect mid-length. Let's take a look at her from all sides. Super duper pretty. Now it says that she measures 14 inches, but Raregen says from the tip to the ends it's 16. I have to say I measured her myself, and from the crown to the ends, I was measuring 18 and 17. So maybe I just got a slightly longer one. However, I do know there's an extra couple inches from what they advertise, and a 16 inch is a perfect mid-length. Let's talk about the BioLace Collection and what that means. So the new BioLace Collection has this silk insert, and I'll show you the cap in just a minute. I have not put any scar tape or any powder on this part, and it looks super natural. So I have to say that their silk liner also has much less of a transition than I've seen when other people have added silk liners or other brands have added silk liners. So I think it looks really fabulous without having to do any extra work on your part. The other thing Raregen was working on with this new collection is having a curved hairline so it looks more natural and not the typical dome shape that you see with a lot of wigs. There are some visible knots, but they're very small. And I would say, unless you're going to be kissing someone up close or pulling it all the way off the face with no face framers or anything, nobody is going to see those super duper tiny knots. She is perfect for an ear tuck. I really love the density. It is described as 130 density, but it just, you know, density is a weird thing, right? So 130 density on one wig can be super poofy and a lot of hair. And on the next brand's wig, it can seem low density. And I feel like this wig is low density and super natural. If I have, you know, too much hair, an ear tuck never looks this good, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Let's talk about the new features of this cap. The other bit of feedback that I gave Raregen that they said they're going to fix immediately is doing a darker cap on a rooted piece. So when you have a light cap with a rooted piece, sometimes that cap can show through because it's light. So they're changing that. So no worries on that. Again, they're super open to feedback and improving product. I love how the lace goes all the way through the ear tabs back here, all the way back here, all the way around through the ear tabs. You have this nice big monofilament part with that silk insert liner. You have clips, which I will take off. I don't really know why anybody puts these clips. They catch on your hair and they're uncomfortable. So those will be coming off. And then this really pretty extended lace nape. They have a nape comb and your adjusters here with your wefted cap. Their medium cap is described as fitting a size 21 to 22 circumference. I would say a 21 might be a little big on a 21 circumference. I'm a 21.5 and this did fit me nicely. I did cinch it in just a little bit in the back, but she fits me over the ear tabs and all that good stuff. So I think she's what you would describe as a small to medium. A 21 circumference is an extra small, and I don't think it would fit a 21. I think 21.5 to 22 is about where this cap is going to fit. Another thing I really like about this collection is how low the sideburns go. I have never seen a wig that will go all the way down my long sideburns to cover my hair. Now, I would probably have to glue it, but just the fact that I could get something that goes down that low and covers my gray is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I have not seen such good coverage in pretty much any wig I've ever tried. Barbara is described by Raregen as a beige blonde with subtle dimension. I would say she's more on the warm side, and I would say the dimension is subtle. They say that this is a smudge root, but I would say it goes down a little farther than a smudge root. Smudge roots are really short. And I mean, seriously, this hair is so soft and silky. Let's take a look at this gorgeous color in outdoor lighting. Look how pretty she looks in front of my slider. Really get a good view of that dimension. And the root is not too dark. It's a nice subtle rooting, which I also like. There she is in the sun. Really super pretty. If you are looking for quality hair that is not single drawn and great color that isn't going to fade super fast, this is actually textile dye, which is a good thing because it is not going to wash down the drain. If you get hand painted color, it's beautiful, but it doesn't last, and textile dye does. So this one, you know, you're going to get a lot longer on the color than if you go with something hand painted. And Raregen does have hand painted wigs, but this one is textile dyed, which is, again, a good thing. So if you are interested in Barbara or any of the wigs on the Raregen website, which I will attach in the details, and I'll see you all at the next one.